Good evening, good evening or good morning, everyone. No matter the time you're watching this video. So today is Wednesday and marks the end of another trading day. So tomorrow is Thursday, which is also another trading day. So um, with this analysis, I've already done this, which is US oil. We were waiting for the setup. We've been waiting for a very, very long time. And finally, price came into our zone, gave us the entry, and we took it. And we are currently running about that's 160 plus pips. 160 plus pips. So if you are also in the Telegram community, you should be in this trade because I dropped it today. I dropped it today when I saw the setup today. This almost afternoon Ghana time. So I dropped it. We all took it together and we are floating in profit. We are floating in profit. So let's move on to today's analysis and get it done. So the first pair on the list is US. Okay, we already done US oil, which I talked about. So the first pair on the list is AUDUSD. AUDUSD. So previously I already talked about this pair a couple of days ago, but let's go over it again. So on AUD I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here. So on the monthly time frame, we all could say AUD is looking bearish. It's looking bearish because of this breakout zone over here. We see after price tap into it, we saw the break to the downside, and after price tap into it, which confirms the retest, you can see the selling pressure coming in over here. You can see the selling pressure coming in over here. So we are expecting AUD to drop. So as we go through the lower time frames, we are going to be looking for selling opportunity on AUD. Okay, so here we are on the weekly time frame, and I have my weekly upper zone here, or my weekly upper zone here. So on the weekly time frame, you could see the exact same structure we saw on the monthly. The break to the downside, breaking this weekly demand, the rate test. So we are expecting price to drop to the downside. So as we go to the lower time frame, we are just going to be looking for selling opportunity on AUD. So let's go to the daily. Okay. So on the daily time frame, I have here my daily upper zone, my daily lower zone. And if you watch closely on AUD you could see today was a very beautiful day, which after price tap into the zone, we see the very strong selling pressure coming in, giving us even a confirmation on the monthly time, on the daily time frame. So you could see this very nice bearish engulfing, which has formed at the daily, on the daily time frame after it tapped into the weekly zone. So we are expecting AUD to drop all the way to the monthly zone, all the way to drop to the monthly zone. So okay, so here on the 4 hour, let me clear this then I'll wait. So here on the 4 hour, previously if So in the community, I gave a sell on AUDUSD which will pick the entry from here. But because of how price was reacting, I said we should close and wait for a better setup. And I wasn't very active today, so we missed this setup. We missed the sell from this zone. So what you are going to do is prepare for another sell. But since price looks kind of breaking out of this 4 hour zone, what you are going to do is mark this zone as our point of interest, and if price is able to tap into the zone like this, gives us a candle confirmation, then we sell AUD all the way to the downside. So just watch out. If price is able to come back into this zone like this, then we sell after we get our confirmation on AUD. If price is able to come back into the zone, we wait for confirmation, then we sell on AUD. So this will be the complete setup on AUD. And I'll be watching it very closely. I'll be watching it very, very closely. If price comes back into the zone, then we all can take the sell together on AUD. So this will be the complete setup for this pair. So let's move on to the next pair, which is NZDUSD. NZDUSD. So on NZDUSD, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here. So on the monthly time frame, you see price is also in a downtrend. This is because of this breakout zone here. So after price dropped to the downside, you see the retest, and we are expecting price to drop from here all the way to the downside. So let's watch out and see if price will do exactly that. So let's go to the weekly and we prepare on NZDUSD. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, we saw that previously price broke after price tap into the zone, price broke out, gave us a form of push to the upside. So we are expecting price to go tap into the weekly upper zone before the drop, but it looks like price is willing to drop now. So let's go and figure it out. So here we are on the daily, and I have my daily upper zone here, my daily lower zone here. So like I said, on the monthly price broke on the weekly price broke out of the weekly zone. But if you watch closely, we have a daily zone also up here. So you see price went all the way up, tap into the daily zone, drop a little bit, then it went up, creating an equal high or a double top, then we are seeing the drop to the downside. So right now we see that NZDUSD is ready to sell. So let's go to the 4 hour and prepare for an entry. Okay, so on NZDUSD, this here is my 4 hour midway zone. So right now price is at the 4 hour midway zone, and we don't. So what we are expecting is if NZDUSD is able to break out of this 4 hour zone, drops to the weekly, comes back for a retest, a possible retest, then it drops again, breaking the weekly zone, comes back for a retest, then we wait for a candle confirmation over here and sell. Because of this weekly zone, NZD USD might drop after it taps into this zone, then it sees buy pressure and continue going to the upside. That's why you are not going to sell from this retest, from this 4 hour retest if that happens. So what you are going to do is to wait for price to break out of the weekly zone before you take the sell on NZDUSD. So our sell is going to come in from here all the way to the downside on NZDUSD. This will be the sell on NZDUSD. So prepare yourself and let's wait. So here we are. So the next pair on the list is USD card. USD card. I know it's been a while I've analyzed this pair because I haven't seen opportunity on it yet. So now before I'm looking at a possible opportunity. So let's break it down and see if you can also see what I was seeing. Or I'll show you what I was seeing or what I've seen. So on USD card, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here. So on the monthly time frame, you see that price is moving to the upside. Price is moving to the upside. Price is moving to the upside. So we might expect price to go to the upside again. But let's go to the weekly and explain that also. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper midway zone here, my weekly midway zone, and my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, previously USD card was in a consolidation market, was a consolidation pair. It's been consolidating at this weekly zone for a very long time until it finally broke around November 2024. It started the consolidation around October there, 2022, and for 2 years it consolidated until November 2024 that it saw buying pressure breaking out of the zone all the way to the weekly upper zone. Then you could see the drop, which we are looking at as a retest. So after the retest, you are expecting price to move to the upside. So on USD carry, we are going to be looking for buying opportunity all the way to the upside, all the way to the upside. So let's go to the daily and see how we're gonna prepare for that. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily midway zone here. So if you watch closely, after price has dropped into the weekly breakout zone, price is now at the support zone as a retest. You could see a beautiful candle confirmation over here. So if you are a swing trader or a position trader like me, it would be a good idea to buy USD card now. Like you buy it all the way to the weekly upper zone. The stop loss will be below here. That's about 170 pips, which is cool for a swing trader. But it will be best if you target the upper zone here. And that's 1:5 RR. That's cool, that's a cool setup. Yeah, 1:5 RR. It's a very cool setup. So if you are a swing trader like me or a position trader, you can take the sell on USD card now. But for me, I won't take it now. So I'll go to the 4 hour time frame, which is where I always pick my entry from, or most of the time I pick my entry from. So that's where I will pick my entry from. So I'm not gonna pick my entry from the daily time frame. So On USD card, this is the possible entry. Since price has already given the confirmation it's going to the upside, you are going to be expecting price to do something like this. I'll explain why real quick. So because of how price was consolidating after it got to this weekly zone, that's why I want price to do this. When it starts creating a series of higher highs and higher lows before we will buy USD card. So the entry is going to come in after the second retest or the third possible retest. That's where you are going to buy USD card and target the zone or the upper zone, depending on how the RR will be or how big the stop loss will be. So this will also be the complete setup on USD card, on USD card, on USD card. So yeah, that's actually the last pair on the list. That's the last pair on the list. So if you also don't want to be missing out on setups like this, on like this US oil setup which we took and it's currently running in profit, join the Telegram group. The link will be in the description. Click on it and join the Telegram group. So anytime any of these setups are ready, I'll drop it for everyone to take. So if you don't join the group, I don't really drop my signals on TikTok or YouTube. Maybe once in a while you might see one, but if you really want setup back to back or signals back to back, you should join the Telegram group. The link will be in the description, so just click on it and join. And it's completely free, 100% free. No one will charge you a dime. No one will charge you a dime, so you can just join for free. And very soon there will be a free mentorship class which will come on. It will be a beginner's guide. So as a beginner or if you have no knowledge about the forex market and you are interested in learning, then you can also join that group. But since that group is not ready yet, you should join the free Telegram group and the link will be in the description. So you can help grow this channel by subscribing and liking this video. You can also share it with your family and friends so you can also reach out and check out what is going over here. So yeah, that'll be it on today's pre-market analysis and peace. I'm out.